Crossroads families and parents, we are so glad to be back and to see you, all of our students in those Zoom classes. We know that we're still not together, we're still virtual, but we are so excited that we are coming together and making the most of this experience and have been working really hard to ensure that we have some strong structures in place to really end this last part of our school year, the second semester, very strong for you all. So I have a couple of updates, one related to grade reports. They are going to be sent out the week of the 18th of January. Teachers have until January 8th, this Friday on the 8th, to get their grades finalized. Again, like I mentioned in the previous video last semester, students had all semester to turn in work, and so there's a lot of backlogged grading that must be done from work that was turned in throughout the semesters that teachers are working very hard to grade and get entered into our grading system. And so once that's all put into place by this Friday, next week, we're going to have all the data kind of calibrated and getting ready to go to get those reports out to families the week of the 18th. So we look forward to celebrating the success of our scholars when we get those reports. We want to just kind of start by saying it is a fresh semester. It's a fresh opportunity and start for scholars to have a strong end to the school year. And so what that really means is there has to be persistence in showing up to those Zoom classes, showing up for all classes, because really important information is taught in each class. And if you miss that, then you're going to fall behind because each piece of learning from each day builds on one another. So it's really, really important to show up to each of your Zoom classes, including crew, where critical information is presented. In addition, so important to stay on top of work. Scholars who were the most successful last semester showed up to their Zoom classes every day, even when they didn't feel like it, even when it seemed easier just to do something else. It's really important. It's really make or break to have that diligence and persistence to engage daily in those courses. Students who did that had a much higher grade, and they had a much higher course completion rate. So it's just really, really critical. The high school level, we know that the grades you get this semester for each semester of your high school career, that goes on your official transcript, and that impacts your opportunities for different careers. That also impacts your opportunities for scholarships, colleges, universities, trade opportunities. So it's just really important to take this seriously because it matters, and it impacts you beyond this moment in time. So shout out to all those scholars who have been working really, really hard. There are so many reasons to feel down or just not wanting to give your all, but so many of our scholars have been doing a great job of making the most of this, engaging with their peers and teachers online via Zoom, and we just commend you for that effort and can't wait to see you continue that on throughout this semester. As always, we have lots of supports in place to help you out. Office hours are every single day, and we have those Flex Fridays where you can get additional support. So please, please, please email your teachers early enough to get that support. If you're feeling like you need some assistance, we're here for you. We care about you, and we miss you all so much seeing you in the building. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, everyone. Thank you.
Hello, Crossroads students and families. Welcome back to the 2021 school year. I hope that you all had a very safe, warm, and just happy, joyful holiday. Super excited for second semester and for us finishing out the school year. We know that we got off to a rough start with us having to go 100% virtual. However, we made it. We're here and we're looking forward to the spring. I just have a few updates for you all this week, and I'm going to start off with National Junior Honor Society. So National Junior Honor Society applications have gone out to students. The students who will be applying for induction in February will be current 8th graders and 9th graders. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the qualifications for National Junior Honor Society this year. So the traditional requirements to join National Junior Honor Society is that students must have 2 consecutive semesters of a 3.5 average or 85% mastery. And so, because of COVID last year, we had to take quarter 4 off. So, to induct our students, to give our students a little bit of a grace period for entering into National Junior Honor Society, we're going to use third quarter grades. So, me and Ms. Katerna already have those grades saved. So if students received all A's and B's and had an 85% overall mastery from third quarter, we will use those grades. We're not going to use fourth quarter grades at all. That's kind of like a little gap period. And then we will use first semester grades. So grades are going to be finalized on this coming Friday, January the 8th. So after those grades are finalized, we will go through them, we will audit them, and then we will review applications. If your child is eligible to apply for National Junior Honor Society, I will be sending out all of you all an email to let you know, just to keep you in the loop with the application process and for you all to encourage your students to fill the application out and also help them fill the applications out. This year it is digital and students will need to fill it out themselves. There are a few essay questions and there are a few recommendations that students will need to get. So please encourage them to begin filling out those applications now and not to wait to the last minute. Applications are due at the end of January and we are aiming to have our induction ceremony at the end of February. Right now, everything is tentative, so I will give you guys confirmation on dates as we get closer to the end of January and closer to February. Just want to make sure that it's ample time for students to fill out applications and that we are being mindful of the ceremonial details, space, social distancing, and all of that. So please stay tuned. The next thing I want to discuss is AB Honor Roll for middle school. As I mentioned earlier, all grades for the whole school will be due on January the 8th. About a week after that, you can expect AB Honor Roll certificates to be mailed to your house the same way they were last quarter. And for high schoolers, they will be receiving the Dean's List. In order for students to make the Dean's List at the high school level, they have to have all A's and B's and a 3.0 average. The next thing I want to discuss is our incentive launch. So we know that this school year has looked super different and kids are craving connectivity. Kids are craving just a way to feel motivated. It's not easy always going to a virtual class and seeing virtual faces. So we do want to kind of encourage our students to end the school year strong, to continue to put their best foot forward. So we are launching incentives and there are more details to come soon. I just wanted to put that on everyone's radar. And the last thing that I would like to discuss is sports. So we are in our winter season. So as we know, we just got off a break and students and families have traveled and visit families. So please just be very, very, very mindful of the winter season and where we are right now with numbers. Students should always complete their COVID screening prior to engaging in practice and or playing into a game. So please encourage your children to do that. If they are experiencing any cold, flu, or COVID symptoms, they must remain at home. So it is our priority to maintain the health and the safety of our students at all times. Anything is subject to change right now. So please just be on the lookout. We really, really want to thank you in advance for your flexibility and your understanding in case anything does have to change. Other than that, I do not have any more updates. I'm super excited to see kids again, and I'm looking forward to second semester. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. See you soon.
Hello, CPA middle school parents and students. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone had an opportunity to connect with family and friends during this difficult time safely. Below, I have listed some updates for middle school. And as always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Some of the updates include this week begins the start of quarter 3. I cannot believe how fast that the other 2 quarters flew by. This means your scholar schedules will change a little. The core classes will remain the same. However, the students' electives will switch for the semester. Please have students log in and accept invitations to their teachers' Google Classrooms. As you may have heard, we're going to be switching and we're going to be using jump rope. So this is basically to help us track our quality of work. So we will be using Jump Rope this semester to track our students' quality of work grades. If you're a returning parent of CPA, you have some familiarity with this platform. However, if you're new to CPA, no worries. The platform is very intuitive once you start to use it. Jump Rope will give you the opportunity to keep a pulse on your students' quality of work grades in real time. You and your scholar will be able to log in and see how your scholar is mastering the standards that have been taught and assessed by the teacher during that week or that quarter. If you have any questions in regards to the platform, please reach out to myself or your student's teacher. We have an NWA update as well. As you all know, we gave this test back in September, and this test was given remotely, so we're going to decide to give this test again for this winter. Our scholars will be taking the winter version of the test in the coming weeks. It is our hope that the test will provide us with critical data to help us intentionally and actively plan to combat the projected student learning losses due to the pandemic. So please be on the lookout for more information about that. Your students will be taking that test remotely. I have another update, which is our grading scale update. In our announcements before break, Ms. Brown-Persley gave a synopsis of the policy and the rationale for the change. The gist of the change is students that do not turn in assignments and it is missing, they will receive a grade of no lower than 50%. So if your student does not attempt to do the assignment and that assignment is missing, this grade will show up in Jump Rope as a 50%. However, if students do attempt to turn in the work and they receive a grade on it, they will not receive a grade lower than 55%. So please make sure that you get those assignments completed, students, and submitted. Remember, as a message to everyone, it takes us together to ensure that our students are getting the best possible education during this pandemic. Please encourage our scholars to log in each and every day. It is a tough time, but we're going to get through it with the togetherness that we have here at CPA and within our community. Again, thank you all for your partnership in making this a great experience for our scholars, and have a great week.
Hello, CPA high school students and families. My name is Elise Smith. I'm the high school vice principal, so the next few announcements are for our high school students at CPA. I hope everybody had a great and restful break and are ready to start semester 2. Unfortunately, we are starting quarter 3 virtual. I wish we could all be together. So know that your semester 2 schedules were sent out via email from Ms. Brown on Tuesday, December 15th. So make sure to look for that email if you haven't already to see what your second semester schedule looks like. A lot of students' second semester schedules have changed. Especially if you were in a semester-long class like speech and debate, personal finance, or health, you definitely had a schedule change for second semester. So be sure to look out for that email. The last day for second semester schedule changes is Friday, January 15th. If you need a schedule change, you need to email Miss Jenny Stickney, and know that changes are only being made on a necessary basis. Another quick announcement. So you will continue to receive your weekly grade checks via email. Students will continue to be graded on the quality of their work in Jump Rope, and that is the grade that goes on their transcript. On this report that you're emailed each week, you will see their Jump Rope grade as well as their course completion. So our school-wide goal is for students to have a 50% course completion rate or higher. Students must have at least a 25% course completion percentage in order to receive their Jump Rope grade. The next announcement is for seniors. I sent this in an email, but please make sure that you attend CREW on Monday, January 11th and Tuesday, January 12th for a required CPR class for graduation. You'll be doing that in CREW, which is at 11:05 on Monday and Tuesday next week. Last announcement, if you need help re-enrolling at Crossroads because re-enrollment dates are coming up, Nina Ward will be hosting a re-enrollment session on Zoom on January 28th from 1 to 2:30 for students. And then she will also host a couple of sessions for parents, one at noon on the 28th and then one at 6 p.m. on that same day. So be looking out for an email from Nina Ward about re-enrollment and different sessions you can attend to help you get re-enrolled for next school year. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.